Hey guys, Pam here. I'm setting up a new mask. I'm gonna run to town real quick. I know you guys are tired of vlogs and looking at this face all the time. But I'm on my way to get what I need to install my solar panels. I'm behind. My mom passed away, so there was some days there, but the weather has really got me. I was supposed to be out of here 4 days ago. The realtor and I settled on a date, and the paperwork was dated that and ready, and I'm still here. You can tell, like, it's cloudy right now, and it's sticky. Like, the air is actually, I'm clammy, sitting here with the window open. Like, it's clammy. No sun, no sunshine. So, we finally had a couple of days that the weather was nice and sunshiny, and I was watching the Victron. Those MPPT controllers have an app that you put on your phone, and I'm sitting in here watching it, keeping an eye. I want to make sure those solar panels do the 200 watts they say they're going to do, and they got close a couple times. I had a 206 once, and then after that it was low in the teens. Today, or yesterday, it was 4 watts and 5 watts. And I got very upset. What I didn't realize, you guys are going to laugh at me. I was thinking everything under the sun was wrong with what I bought. I was thinking, okay, the weather's bad. Like, maybe there's some kind of haze between here and the sun, and we're not getting energy from the rays. We can see it, but it's just not reaching here. Like, I told you you'd laugh. I was thinking everything in the world had to be wrong. Please, I don't want to have to send all this back and wait anymore to get it, replaced. I know you're all thinking it, but I didn't pick up on it until I started packing all that stuff up to put it in here. The batteries were full. The Victron controller, that's what it does. It controls the amount of energy coming from your solar panels into your battery. And it allows what your battery needs. And I just didn't click on that because I'm so new to all this. I just didn't click on that until I was packing the batteries in their little crate. And I'm like, wait a minute. If these batteries are full, because we just tested them, then the Victron's not going to let 200 watts of power zoom through there and overload them or blow them up or whatever happens. Like, that's why it's showing 4 watts or 5 watts. Now, I have read that some batteries just kind of, they don't really off gas, but they kind of have a little electrical kind of drain all the time where you fill them up and they're not going to stay full for years. Like, they just eventually kind of lose a little bit. And I thought 4 or 5 watts of power coming in to top that off makes absolute perfect sense, people. Go ahead. Laugh at the old lady. Seriously, I was trying to blame it on the universe and the cosmic, rays and sunshine and all that. Like, something's got to be blocking the sun. I couldn't figure out why those watts were so low. And it's like, these are faulty panels. They reached their 200 watts at one point, and that's all they're going to do. I'm going to have to send them back. Like, y'all don't know the shit that went through my head. But mosquitoes, the batteries were full. That's all. And it was just allowing what it needed to. And that's all there is to that. So the plan now is, it's not raining today. It's dark and cloudy and muggy and hot and sticky. So I'm going to go ahead and drive into town and pick up the things that I need for the solar. I will not be able to install them tomorrow. We're supposed to start having thunderstorms early in the morning through most of the morning, and then just sporadic showers through the day. Mostly cloudy. Like, how can I get out there and work in this? I thought about going ahead to my son's house. They've been expecting me, and I've kind of been putting it off to take care of other things. Because the plan I'm having now is I want to go ahead and install the solar. Now that I've tested it and I know that it works, I want to get it installed and go to his house. Normally when I go there, I run a cord. And I'm not. This time I'm going to go and live off my solar. I'm going to kind of boondock in his driveway. Can that be a thing? But I'm going to stay a few days and run what I need to run off my solar and the batteries that I bought. And mosquitoes. And see how well it works. And that way if it doesn't, then I'll know, hurry up and get them sent back. Because I only have a few days before the 30 days is up. So I definitely need to do that. Oh, these mosquitoes. Well, I live in the woods. Nothing you can do about it. But right now, I'm headed in to pick up the Eternabond. A lot of people are using that. And then there's always that discussion of run the corrugated plastic under the flexible panels or don't put the corrugated plastic. The top of my roof is not smooth. It has, you know, like a tin roof. It's got those little valleys. And so I think I'm going to do some corrugated plastic under mine. And then in a couple of those little valleys, those little areas, I'm going to leave tape off. Because the dips are there, so air can go all the way through the dip. And with the corrugated plastic, it can kind of whiz through the little holes. Hopefully, those little spaces that I leave, is that a mosquito biting me? Won't be enough for air to get up and lift it, because it's going to be put down with a Eternabond or whatever. Like, I don't think the wind would be able to lift them up. But if I hear them pop or whatnot, then I'll do something else. But I believe I want to do it that way and just leave a couple of those little gaps at each end. You know, just one on each side. And let the air kind of blow through there and cool the metal off. And, you know, because these panels produce heat. I'm curious as to how corrugated plastic is going to do against the heat of the solar panel. Like, wouldn't it melt that plastic if it got hot enough? These are things I don't know. And as much as I internet and then YouTube and try to learn things, it's like, it gets overwhelming, to be honest. Like, this guy's like, yes, do it this way and keep this cool. And the other guy's like, please don't do that because it burnt my plastic up and it melted the paint off the top of my car. And then I had a rust problem and, you know, one thing after another. It's like, do I do it or do I not? I think I want to do it because I do not have insulation or a roof in here. All I have is that little thin styrofoam insulation and a kill mat up there. Like, that's it. Sound deadening and styrofoam. I can't decide what I want to put up there. I had a big tapestry and I thought I'm just going to go get the pink foam and then do the tapestry. And I'm like, no, I like the ribs showing because I attach magnets and hang fans right where I need them and do all kind of stuff with those ribs. So I don't want to cover them, you know, like with slats or paneling or anything. But between there, I'd like to do something. Why did I get off on that? Well, I'm going to pick up some stuff today. It's just so much running through my head. But solar panel is being installed as soon as I get some sunshine. Hopefully before next weekend. Like, I really need to. I may leave here. I'm check the 10-day forecast after our little thunderstorms tomorrow. And if it's just going to be cloudy and rainy, say for the next week, I'm just going. And when I get to my son's, I'll park in his garage and put my panels on. You know, to hell with waiting on weather. I'm just tired of waiting. It's just been wait for a year. So that trip I took down south taught me a lot. Like, I'm glad I did it. I suffered. The cat suffered. But I'm glad that we went and I learned what I did. And I have a new solar setup now that I believe is really going to help me. And as long as it runs what I need, which is my little fridge and the TV, if it turns out to be the TV's too much, like I have a laptop, I just have the TV for the bigger screen because my eyesight's bad. But if I have to adjust and build a little shelf closer to me for the laptop, like, I can do that. You know, it's not the end of the world if I have to stop using the TV. Anyway, I'm headed to town to pick up what I need and get some Coke. I'm out of Coke. And so, I don't know. Let's go to the store.